English. Listening. Practice. How to learn English. Today, 1.5 billion people speak English. It is 1.5 billion people who speak English worldwide. This includes around 375 million native speakers, and over a billion people who speak English as a second language or the foreign language. It appeared in the 5th century AD and was created by Anglo-Saxons. When people try to learn different languages, it is important to work on speaking, writing, listening skills and pronunciation. What are the best ways to improve your speaking skills? First of all, practice your speech as often as you can. Speak English daily, even if it's just a few minutes. Consistency is a key. Engage in conversations. Find people who learn English just like you. They can become your really good friends in the future. You never know. Nowadays there are many conversation clubs. They become more and more popular. Some of them are even free. You can join a couple of English-speaking clubs at the same time, compare them and choose the best one. When you try to improve your speaking skills, listening is very important as well. Watch English movies, TV shows, and YouTube videos. Try to mimic the pronunciation and intonation of the speakers. Don't forget to expand your vocabulary. Write all new words in your notebook. If it is difficult to remember the pronunciation of the words, write the transcription next to it and repeat the words several times. Learn new words and phrases daily. Use flashcards or apps to remember them even better. Read books, articles, or news aloud. This helps with pronunciation and fluency. One interesting way of improving the speaking skills is to record your speech and listen to it. You can listen to your speech to find the areas for improvement in pronunciation. Listen to it several times if needed, then record yourself again to see the difference. A lot of people make the same mistake when they learn new languages. They forget to think in these languages. It is better to think in it than to translate from your native language. It helps with fluency. We are very lucky, because we live in the time of great modern technologies. We can communicate with each other via the internet or phone. We have a lot of opportunities that we can use for our knowledge. Participate in English forums, discussion groups, or social media in English. It can be difficult in the beginning, but it gets easier and easier with time. People studying foreign languages are often too shy to speak, because they are afraid of making mistakes. Don't worry. Even native speakers make mistakes when they talk. If you have English lessons at school or college, or take extra lessons with your tutor, always do your homework, be hardworking, write everything in your notebook, repeat after the teacher, listen to your teacher and don't forget to ask any questions if you have them. Remember that teachers are there to help you improve your English. Teachers usually use different exercises on their lessons to work on listening, speaking, writing, and reading skills. For example, they show videos in English and ask questions about the videos, or they want their students to write an essay about the videos. It is very important to listen to your teacher when they explain English grammar rules. Of course, sometimes it is hard to understand everything right away. So don't hesitate to ask questions. One grammar rule usually takes a couple of lessons, and then teachers want to check the progress by giving tasks on sheets of paper. Don't worry is rule number 1. If you have doubt, skip the part of the task, because you can always come back to it later. How to improve English writing skills. Of course, there are several hints on how to improve writing skills. Let's talk about them. First of all, people should read regularly and widely. Reading is a clue of good writing. Start with books, articles in magazines and newspapers, essays that are interesting for you. Expand your reading list. Start with something easy. Scientists say that the best text for the students who learn a foreign language is the one that has about 10% of new words. When you read a book, pay attention to the structures of the sentences and how the authors use their vocabulary in the text. Clue number 2. Expand your vocabulary. The richer your vocabulary is, the more ways to express your thoughts you have. To improve your vocabulary, learn new words daily. Writing them in your notebook is a necessary thing, but it's not enough to remember them. You have to work with the new words. Make up sentences with them. Think about the situations when you can use the words in real life. One really great exercise that I can advise is practicing synonyms and antonyms. It is definitely good for people who struggle with remembering new words. Clue number 3. Practice writing regularly. It's not a secret that if students want to improve their writing skills, they have to write more often. You can start with short stories. Think about the topics you can write about. For example, your own biography, your birthplace, your family, where you studied, and so on. Another good way of learning English and improving both writing and speaking skills is to write the monologues on different topics. There are hundreds of them. For example, global warming, celebrities and their relationship, different kinds of job, cultures of the countries, traditions of your family, etc. Beyond all doubt, you will need to use a dictionary or a translator to find new words. It's not a problem at all. After students write the monologues, they should learn them and then summarize them in their own words. Share your monologues with your teacher or tutor for corrections. Don't forget to use new words to make them an active part of your vocabulary. Edit your work to improve its clarity and style. As for the listening skill, there are some hints on how to improve it as well. Audiobooks is one of them. Nowadays there are many platforms people can use to download the audiobooks or listen to them online. Some of them are even free. However, not all the audiobooks provide the texts. If your English level is beginner, it is better to start with the videos that have subtitles. This way you can listen to them and see the words at the same time. To make a conclusion, it is important to talk about the general tips of learning English and improving your language skills. Consistency is a key, so make practice a daily habit. Surround yourself with English-speaking people, such as friends, other students, teachers. Switch the language into English in your phones and social media settings. Join English-speaking clubs to discuss different topics in English. Use language learning apps, watch videos in English, learn as many new words as you can and you'll get there. Good luck!